And it's Tuesday, and it's the moment you have all been waiting for. Celebrate Cities is finally back. And today, Chief Meteorologist Rob Knight is in the beautiful city of Picayune. Rob, how's it going this morning?
Hello, my friend. Yeah, having a great time already this morning. But then again, this is your local choice. We have fun every single day. It doesn't matter if we're in studio, out of studio. Right now, you can see I am out of studio. Love the fact that Celebrate Cities is back. Now, real quick, we did this in November. We did it 4 weeks in a row throughout the month of November. Every Tuesday, we spotlighted areas like the Magnolia Grand Ballroom in Pascagoula, Sleepy Bear, in my neck of the town. Somebody better throw up the dub while I'm talking about Wiggins. Outside of that, we're also at the Harbor View in Long Beach, and then Murky Waters in Ocean Springs. So we had so much fun. The response was phenomenal. So we're going to continue doing this. A little bit of a change. We're going to do it the second and fourth Tuesday of every month. So in the upcoming year, we're going to be celebrating 24 different cities for your viewing pleasure. And hopefully you'll go check out some of these cities. Now, this morning, Picayune. And I guess you might say I'm a little embarrassed to say this. I'm talking to you people about getting out and visiting all these areas. Picayune, this is a first for me. I'm even talking about 59 corridor. I've never been this far south on 59. Hattiesburg is about it. Now, the Picayune area, from what I can see, folks, it is lovely out here. Gorgeous little city. I'm really looking forward to highlighting and seeing a little bit more of Picayune. And you can see some of the video we've got being showcased right now. Lovely little city, and it's not a little city anymore, not by any means. You're going to see some of the numbers coming up in a bit. But folks, we're at Paul's Pastry. You know what I'm talking about. You think king cake, and before you can get cake out of your mouth, or even king, and the name Paul should drop into your head. Paul's Pastry is synonymous for king cakes. I've been talking to Sherry, one of the owners here, and I always thought it was just king cakes, but it's not. They have a complete eatery here. They've got their production in the back, and some of the pastries they're showcasing this morning behind the counter, and we're going to show you that coming up in just a bit as well. You know me, I'm not much of a sweet tooth, but this morning, yeah. Oh, yeah, they've got some petitfours as well. Looking forward to trying those. Right now, we're sticking to coffee. So let's talk a little bit about the city of Picayune. One of the things I love about doing Celebrate Cities is that, number one, it brings me out to that local area. Number two, I've got to do research so I get to know that city and, of course, the business we're showcasing a little bit more intimately as well. So since we're talking about the city of Picayune, and we've got some graphics we're going to show you as well. Since we're talking about the city of Picayune, let me say this. You can search the world over. You will never find another Picayune. Picayune, Mississippi is the only one in the world. New York, there's multiple. Of course, there's only one New York City, but there's New York, Montana. There's New York. There's a part of Texas that's New York as well. But throughout the world, Picayune is only here in South Mississippi. So Picayune was incorporated in 1912. It was incorporated as a township, and then, excuse me on that, 1904 is when it was incorporated as a township. After a few years, in 1921, that is when the township of Picayune was then incorporated as a city. Now, the history for Picayune dates way back to Spanish colonial times. And in case you didn't know, and we hear all these names all the time, and you don't think anything of it because it's synonymous with some of the local venues and some of the local areas. Picayune, if you look that up, that's a Spanish coin. And that's what it was dated after, of course, with the Spanish colonies. So back in the city's early years, pine was huge here in South Mississippi. As a matter of fact, Picayune was one of the capitals as far as the lumber industry goes in Picayune. Now, after the pine, after they depleted the pine, that's when they brought in tongue trees to plant, and that's where it continued on from there. Of course, there's still pine in the local area. And one other little thing, 11,855 according to the 2020 census. So Picayune, not quite a small city anymore. Beautiful area. Love the fact that I'm here this morning. And when I say I mean my crew, Grant Chicazola. Austin is here behind the camera as well. We've got Sherry, one of the owners. She's going to join us in a little bit. And what's synonymous with celebrating cities? We're going to be talking to the Chamber of Commerce. We're going to be talking to the mayor. We're going to be talking to local business owners. We're going to be talking to a few people. Oh, did you know Chicazola is synonymous with this neck of the woods as well? And we've got a chickie. We've got a chickie that's coming in later this morning. I'm not talking about my man, Grant. I'm talking about Grandpa Chickie, or otherwise known as Chick. As a matter of fact, Chickie is going to be interviewing Chick later this morning. It's going to be fun to watch a couple of chicks talk. Folks, I'm Rob Knight, WXXV News 25. This morning we are reporting live from Picayune. There is so much more to come. But now, back to you.